Diffusion models make stunning images, but they are slow. Generating one sample can take dozens or even hundreds of denoising steps. Inductive Moment Matching, or IM, from Luma AI, is a new way to train generative models that sample in just one or a few steps, with stable training and no distillation. In this video, why diffusion is slow, what IMM is, how it trains, its architecture, how it compares, the numbers, and when to reach for it. Start with the pain. Diffusion and flow matching models learn to turn noise into data by reversing a gradual noising process. That reversal is accurate, but it needs many small steps at generation time, which is expensive and slow. People try to speed it up with distillation and consistency models, squeezing many steps into one or two. But those methods are fragile. They often need a pre-trained teacher, careful tuning, and can collapse during training. We wanted quality and speed without the instability. So what is IMM? It is a single class of generative models, trained in one stage, from scratch, that can sample in one or a few steps. The key idea is small but powerful. Alongside the current time step, the network also sees the target time step it should jump to. So instead of crawling step by step, the model learns to leap directly from a noisy point to a cleaner one, matching the true distribution as it goes. Here is the training loop. You draw noisy samples along a stochastic interpolant, a smooth path that links real data at time 0 to pure noise at time 1. The network learns to map a sample at time t back to an earlier time s in a single jump. You then compare a batch of these jumped samples to the target using Maximum Mean Discrepancy, a stable, sample-based moment matching loss. Gradients update the one network. No teacher, no second model, no pre-training. Architecturally, IMM looks like a standard diffusion network with one change. It is conditioned on both the current time and the target time. That extra input lets a single model take a big jump or a small one, so at generation you pick 1, 2, or 8 steps. Because it matches whole distributions using several particle samples, not single points, it stays stable. In fact, consistency models turn out to be the single particle, first moment special case of IMM. Let's compare IMM with consistency models, its closest relative. Consistency models usually distill a pre-trained diffusion teacher, match a single particle, and can collapse without careful tricks like early stopping. IMM trains in a single stage, from scratch, matches multiple particles for a richer moment matching signal, and stays stable across a wide range of hyperparameters and standard architectures. That stability is the practical win. You get few step sampling without babysitting the training run. Zoom out to the family. Classic diffusion and flow matching are stable to train but slow, needing many steps. Consistency models are fast, but often rely on distillation or fragile training. IMM aims for the best of both. Single-stage stable training like diffusion, but 1 to 8 step sampling like consistency models. It is the first approach in this family to hit that combination cleanly, without a separate teacher network to train and store. Now the headline numbers. On ImageNet at 256 resolution, IMM reaches a fractured inception distance of 1.99, beating strong diffusion baselines at 2.27 and flow matching at 2.15, while using about 30 times fewer sampling steps. On CIFAR 10 it sets a state-of-the-art 2-step score of 1.98, trained entirely from scratch. Better quality, a fraction of the compute at generation time. Where does the efficiency come from? Sampling in 1 or a few steps instead of dozens is up to 10 times faster at generation. Training uses a single network and a single stage, so there is no separate teacher to pre-train and store, and no fragile distillation phase. Stable training also means fewer failed runs and less wasted compute. And the approach scales. Bigger interpolant networks keep pushing quality higher, so it improves with more data and compute. Where does IMM shine? Anywhere fast, high-quality generation matters. Real-time and interactive image tools, where waiting for dozens of steps kills the experience. Video generation, Luma's core business, where every frame times many steps adds up fast. On device or budget-constrained creativity, where few-step sampling fits tight compute. And as a research foundation, IMM is a fresh pre-training paradigm that others can extend, as Luma already has with its follow-up, terminal velocity matching. So, when should you reach for IMM? When you need one or few step sampling for speed, when you want stable single-stage training without a teacher, and for continuous data like images or video at scale. Think twice if a slower diffusion model already meets your latency needs. If your data is discrete like text, where autoregressive models still rule, or if your team has limited generative modeling experience, since the math is newer and the tooling is still maturing. Let's recap. The problem: diffusion is slow, and speedups like distillation and consistency models are unstable. The idea: condition the network on both the current and the target time, then learn to jump between them. Training is single stage, from scratch, using maximum mean discrepancy for stable moment matching. The payoff: 1.99 FID with about 30 times fewer steps. And consistency models are just a special, less stable case of IMM. That's inductive moment matching, a stable, single-stage way to train generative models that sample in just a few steps, matching whole distributions instead of crawling through noise. It is a genuine step beyond diffusion, and a hint of where fast generative AI is heading. Did this make inductive moment matching click? Follow for plain English genai breakdowns, and save this to share with your team.